Today we get registered and licensed importers over 10.
All right. In recent times, we see we are in the issue of fuel don't be key topic where everybody they talk about. So we see different stations that they sell different price in recent time. What's in the issue?
The market they respond to the policies of the government. Wherein we want to restore fairness in the sector. We want to protect the interest of consumers. We want to protect the operators. We want to also protect the government revenue and taxes. There is no place in the entire world wherein we get price homogeneity. Remember, in 2023 July, we will get a new pricing regime in Sierra Leone. That new pricing regime ensures we get a full pass-through. Now the cost of the petroleum product, the importation cost, now one of the largest components in our pricing formula. The import cost and the import parity and all those levies within the pricing formula are fully captured. Because if we don't get a full pass-through regime, the consequences it affect fiscal position and also price volatility. All the importers in Sierra Leone, they get different price whether they buy the product, and we now PRA through S&P were a registered and licensed holders of international reference price. Don't mind what people talk around about crude oil. Now the refined product now the consumer in Sierra Leone and now the price on daily basis. But as a government, it is important to be clear regarding government objective. One, we have to ensure say the importers then they are protected, all their cost from the cost of the petroleum product itself to transportation to freight to insurance are fully covered. And secondly, also government levies are also fully covered, and we call that full pass-through. The entire world. Remember, 2023 we get World Bank now. We did some studies. They take 101 countries for study the pricing regime. It was only Sierra Leone where they find out say we get homogeneity in price. For example, the price that Lombly for fuel, now the same price that Poloko for fuel, now the same price that Kabbalah for fuel, now the same Segura at the same price. It is not happening in any part of the world, not only Sierra Leone. But this is because the cost of the petroleum product itself, every importer they buy at different price. The premium is different. The freight from most they buy to their destination to the port of Sierra Leone is also different. So we don't expect with those variation let them get the same pump price. The last pricing review we did, in our last pricing review, we get 27.4 for diesel, 27.3 for petrol. And we are also covered by both the PRA Act 2014 and the new Act. This is consistent with international best practice. And they follow what they happen, people they talk around. When you get transformation, when the sector they move towards what we want to progressively, we normally get those kind of disruption, but they are also positive. We expect this kind of situation. Our role here is to calculate a very transparent price regime. They will put out the maximum price. Some other countries they call them cap. So they call them the new act they call it ceiling. If you look at part 3, section 2B, we job now for level determine and monitor the ceiling on the price of petroleum product. And what we will not allow dealers to do is to extort consumers, because that is our mandate, to ensure that they sell nothing above the maximum price of the petroleum product.
All right. Well, people believe say NPR if we don't put the price down by then 10 there, because still we see the price there at 27.3 for petrol.
This industry is a very speculative industry. Me say a consumer, you are also a consumer. Everybody wants let price calm down. Quick price calm down. You can't forget increase in disposable income for consumers. In this country, we don't see price to calm down the last 3 years. Fair price to calm down over 4 times. We get one of the best pricing formula now Africa. It's very transparent and we are also accountable. Now what is happening? If you look at the pricing formula, where would they compete to fair price from the international reference price plant and the foreign exchange? Those are the two variables, the combined effect and the change pump price. That the two they change at any point in time. So where would they compete to price? If we get a price, we don't go down to 25 leons or 22 leons with the announcer. Okay. As long as it's a full pass-through, because all our activities are fiscal implicated. We're not going to do anything with the tamper with government revenue. Government revenue is protected. Importers' revenue is protected. The dealers' revenue is protected.
All right. When different dealer they sell their own price, people don't they allege say NPRA no able control the market. Is it true?
That is completely untrue. One of the objectives of the NPRA Act 2025 is to ensure that we at NPRA will determine the pump price at the end of every month.
Well, that's the Director General for the National Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Brahma Balwako, made explain give me inside an interview day. Also, I said the rumor will go around and say NPR not able, control the fuel market, not to and say the reason we make different fuel stations that they sell different price now because of some of the policy them we then don't put in place inside this new act. The program Good Morning Salon they continue inside the program this morning as Sherry Power of Headline story them inside the program this morning with a look inside the issue of Black Johnson because we say a lot of concern don't come out from people and same way so landowner them within at this particular place. Well, for we for know more about the issues there. Make inside the program this morning we get Yusuf Isaac Sisi Esquire, when a state counsel and legal advisor for the Fish Arbor project. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning, listeners.
All right, same way so inside the program we get Kasho Holland Cole, winner chairman for Western Area Rural District Council. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
All right, and same way so inside the program we get Memona to Dumbuya, we na landowner for one resort, we na Yankai Beach Resort and Echo Lodge na Big Water. Good morning, my welcome to Radio Democracy. All right, these are the three panel we will get inside the program this morning. Well, we will start off with you, Madam Dumbuya, because we know say now wanna get concerned at that particular side. Waiting really now wanna concern.
We concern from the beginning of this fish harbor, we place no ever involved. We na Big Water we did. And the boundary there between Big Water and Black Johnson. So no ever give we letter, no ever inform we. On the 19th of June, we just see a set of people in the cannon, we now soldier and deltas them. Over 50 armen them as then go and barricade the one old place. Now me see themselves. Now go tell me, man. Now I see boku soldier then with delta then. I say I don't know what it happen. Now I say well wait let me go ask them. I say what it happen. So I see some civilians then back. So now I go. I see Sheikh Usei with some Saul Lamin. So I go meet one big man, a soldier we then call Colonel Bosoa. So now this civil servant man when Saul Lamin I ask me, say where you man? Now see it. Now I say okay, we go call him. So now I go call me man. So I go call me man. But like the way me had been a bit fast. Now I say wait happen. Now I say okay, let we pray first. So my man left now, me to go. When we go, now in Colonel Bosoa greet me man back greet him. Now he say, now this place you can demolish. Now my man say for waiting. Now he say you know how we are. Now my man say yeah, no how we are. Now he say no ever give letter. Now my man say no. He say no ever give. Now he say you know even recognize this who visit today. Now my man say no. I say he say this is sounds strange. Now he say, Mr. Dumbuya, is sure? Now he say, Mr. Bosoa, he say, if they don't inform me, then give me any letter. He say, I for don't tell you, no need no they for make a lie. Now he say, but the mandate we then give me now, they say for come broke here, all. He say, but when I come, waiting and tell me and waiting and see, he say, I told the human face. Now, Saula, Sheku say, Le Colonel Bosoa not even ask me man anything. The other way then gam now for let he can demolish, let not talk to nobody when come na the place. Now Colonel Bosoa say no. He say I need for ask the man because I don't can now. The man say you know even get a letter and you know how we are. So man listen to the man waiting himself get for see. So in the Sheikh say he say Le Colonel Bosoa allow for slaying talk. So when he don't talk, I tinak me man day before meeting I be me man. Everybody surround we na the place. So the soldier then they all don't barricade the place. Still go na the restaurants every sign and then they. So when he don't explain, though, my man they try for explain, they give me man chance. When my man they talk, he interrogate me man. That Sheikh will say, when my man they talk, he interrogate me man. Now in Colonel Busoa say, he say, Mr. Say, he say, please, he say, give the man chance. He say, you don't explain, I don't listen to you. He say, so let I reform the man back before I go take any decision. No, not saying you say for you can't ask this man. They say where you come, you for broke. Now the man say no, that Colonel Buso, and I said I listen to the man. So now the man, my man they explain, my man don't explain. I say, Mr. Dumbuya, he said I don't get anything for do. He said because I order then give me.
Like ask who that give the order?
Yes, now he say now order of the above.
Colonel Buso.
Buso, and I could say he say. How na mother give him the order, His Excellency. He said they don't give money when $55 million, if not the correct money I call you. He says so if we want for Lady President shame and disgrace to them people there, so they don't give this money to now my man get for say but if they give that money they save to the president, he say me na a Sierra Leonean, he say me not a foreigner, he say and the president they go out for go look for investor there. If me as a Sierra Leonean I don't do this kind of investment, he say I think say they for call me and make them ask me, then we go na a round table. He say yes, I'm not there as a frown for do any investment. We only look for investment. He say but me as a Sierra Leone I don't do this kind of investment. He say at least they for glad for me and call me lo we know wait till we go reach out. He say but then just come today they say for can't demolish me place.
Alright, now when actually una get this land, when una buy them?
From 2013 I'll begin develop
una
that
get
place.
Documents that we dey in place?
Yes, everything. We dey pay na council rates.
You mean what see?
Yes. We dey pay NRA, we dey pay tourism, we get all we receipts them.
Okay. Continue for the way to be inside the program. We take over now to Kasho J. Olan Cole. Are you hear me?
We come over to the chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council. We na Kasho J. Olan Cole as council themselves get concerned with regard the fish harbor project where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources want for building at the Black Johnson community. Kasho, to start with, the council be ever aware of the project where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources when the fish harbor project come for doing at the Black Johnson community?
Council not ever aware, and nobody not ever approach council for tell we say that kind of thing they can happen. From 2018, I don't know what see as chairman, and nobody not ever approach council, whether physically or by letter or whatever.
So how you can know about this fish harbor project?
Well, the blockage, what the blockage will happen, so they block people in place, people they run kind of council, they report. You see, we as council, we know the laws that will make the government follow. If you read section 24 of the Local Government Act, it's very clear there. It says government ministries and departments in preparing and undertaking any project that will affect a locality shall consult the local council of that particular locality there. This is not what the Local Government Act, it's not to be right up. And so if the ministry, for example, of fisheries want for let out or for give out, so you come in for come establish a fishing harbor, not development. And we now really in charge of development and locality. The law say if we do in consultation with council, because you get a lot of things then, because this is a church, the locality, the church, the welfare of the people, the church, their lives. And so if you tell council will give you advice, council will engage with the people there. Council will come, because that is our responsibility. But as I say, nobody will tell me, and it is illegal for making ministry just come on a free talk and say we go establish fish harbor na Black Johnson without consultation, without you not talk to council. Council get 30 councillors, get 10 members of parliament, we get 121 village heads. If you want for get any kind of meeting a day, you want for all do any kind of thing a day, when you come to council, we get the chief administrator, you write to her, go inform, we council go discussion at council sitting, we go be part of the process. So that when people like see we They will not listen to government, because government is right for being development camp. Government is right for saying, okay, this also side, this today, we want to make development, they will remove and go X, Y, Z. But the process in doing that, now we are against, because the Ministry of Fisheries is not going to mandate for that at all. Right. And even that marine resource is being devolved to council. Fisheries and marine resources being devolved to council. We get an officer from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources where they work with council. Okay. So it tells you say our responsibility. So nobody not tell me. Okay. We never know except when we are now the boat people in place. And then, for example, we don't know this outside the team for the, because Black Johnson is different from Big Water. Right. Black Johnson gets your administration, gets a village head, he gets demarcation. Big Water gets in demarcation and he gets in village head. So if you want for being cabinet today, for example, the Edmana John Obey, now they run through Black Johnson. Okay, they get in sub extended, who they appoint there for make sure they extended. So you get for being everybody come together. Okay. And so we our standpoint is we nobody not tell we. And I want you to act. And I will do a lot of things back. Okay. Even in section 64 of the local government act tell you say if they can't extract fish, you get for do business council because council they pay license too. It is very clear in the act. This is an act of parliament. You understand? Okay. So basically we don't know and we don't understand and never lay hands on that particular project. They see how they come down in this state or whatever.
Alright, even though according to you don't know, but again people can say na two-way street. Even though you don't know, you may able get onto them for let them explain you about that project today, even though we don't hear them.
Yeah, well I take and say for we now you stop the usurp powers, usurp mandate. Because the fisheries ministry know what he for do. For come do that kind of establishment, okay. And then if you not do them for a very long time, because you understand you don't tell any part this thing, okay, and then pass me a book, this what not then I'm not saying I will meet you. Okay. Honestly, because you never respect, you know you guard for the council. Okay. And I'm telling you, when you read section 19 of local government act, you know in this country we make laws and we don't respect them. Section 19 tells you say the highest political authority of a locality is the council. Council only day for go collect market dues because this is where people reduce. That's why people reduce council. Where talk about market dues, where is Diamond Street, I tell you they call council. Where is Doctrina Street, I tell you they call council. But what exactly council they for? The other things them, they don't go by. Okay. It tells you that the highest political authority in the district, not the local council. Okay. Whether it's the city council or local council, the highest political authority. So this is the political issue because it's coming from the ministry which is political. And what you get for do? You go pass it on to your own sub political institution where you get people in there. And then the administration lady, you understand me? So nothing was done.
All right, for making things clear, according to Madam Dumbuya, they say they pay dues to what? See?
Oh yes. Anybody with an established business they pay. Okay. Let me tell you something. You see, what is funny is this. The people they can establish this business. I would like to ask a question. Do they ever register with what? See? Because the law say when they go do business at any locality for register with it, they have never registered with what? See? Okay. You understand? And these are people who they pay dues, they pay license. They pay business registration and they pay what we call property rate when host rate people call host rate. Okay. They pay property rate. So apart from the businesses, the other houses they pay. We concern not to say government not get rights. No, we're not saying that because if you read the constitution, I think it is section 21 of the constitution. But if you read section 21, you will see say the government get rights. The government want to develop. Then but the process in engaging one. The ministry no get right for common affiliation go call people to meeting go no. Okay. Now we get councillors, we get village heads. You don't do that.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program, Chairman. We'll come back to you, Lawyer Yusuf Isaac. Say you don't hear from with two other guests then we are in the alleged say the council say they don't know. Secondly, Yankai resort representative say back then self no aware. How wanna come about for give letter to people and inform them say we can't take this particular decision?
So let's set the tone of this conversation. by first of all establish how government can for acquire the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson, and then we'll now delve into the issue of the compensation. With that, we'll clear most of the issues there along the way. Now, when governments don't secure the grant, the $55 million US dollars grant from the People's Republic of China for the construction of an industrial modern fish harbor in 2019, the responsibility the government gets towards that project today, one per them, now for produce the land, now for make the land available so they construct the fish harbor. But Musa, let me clearly clarify the issue of the grant. It's very important because there is a lot of misunderstanding on that. The $55 million grant where the People's Republic of China they give salon, in all kind of salon government in pocket or in coffers. No way. It remain with the Chinese government. Now in they use for buy the material, for employ the engineers, the people that we get for can construct the fish harbor. So the $55 million in all kind of government in coffers at all. It stay with them, but now in that money they use for value, they use in the value of the fish harbor we then get for construct. That is in value now $55 million. Okay. So now we've done it now. So how government acquired the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson? Because land issue is a human rights issue and people are emotionally attached to land, the government say in we acquire this land, we're going to follow the law and due process. Because when you follow the law and due process, you're not going to do nobody wrong. And that includes consultation, engagement, bringing the people at the center of the project. So in 2019, Section 21 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone give the right to private citizen for own land. That same Section 21 day give an exception, say, outside government wants land for public benefit. It can acquire that land compulsorily. Oh, note the word compulsorily. It can acquire it compulsorily. Now, the government, being that it follow the law, apply that section there for acquire the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson. Okay. But while Section 21 provide for the compulsory acquisition, the Public Lands Act Cap 116 of same law as Salon, it now provide the procedure way for Fala for acquire land compulsorily. And I go tell Ufambul and say, we take the pain from 2019 up to 2022 for follow all what the law provide inside Cap 116.
So what's the procedures they also will not follow?
Now the campus. So. Number one, they say Section 3, subsection 1, they say, where one land, you don't identify them, you go survey the land, you produce a survey report. That survey report there with the survey plan, it lay in a parliament. Parliament go look it now, they approve. By way of approving that survey report, and that survey would say the plan there, it's like approving the compulsory acquisition. So what you do? What did I mark the land at Black Johnson, and government may need 252 acres of land for obvious reasons. They survey the land, then produce a survey report. Okay. This survey report, they lay in a parliament. They lay in parliament on the 25th day of November 2021. When they lay in parliament, the Minister of Lands, Dr. Turan Senesi, go to parliament on the 9th day of December 2021 again. He make a case on behalf of the people of Salon. He justify why the compulsory acquisition.
So, Mr. Yusuf, after with this document or this particular thing, we don't go in a parliament, we don't get approval. The ministry, you don't list it from the chairman and as well as one of the affected people that will not be ever consult them. So, from the ministry point of view, after we parliament, we don't rectify this project, will not be ever consult the people then.
So even before parliament ratify, I go to Candy. I just want to lead it through how we acquire, and they can now on the consultations, the community engagement, we don't get throughout this process. So as we go the process of acquiring the 250 acres of land, alongside we engage the people in that Black Johnson and everybody, because we issue out press releases, notices, inviting people who are affected by these 250 acres of land for come forward, for present documents and justify the ownership of the land. Because in a compulsory acquisition, you don't know who owns the land until the person comes forward. Once the person come say that land they say we don't so me get 2 talents, they me get 1 acre, they me get this. When they come forward now, government now go start now for engage you. If you not come forward, government not go engage you. So we employ the social media, we employ the radio, television. In fact, there was a program on TV where they tell you about the Fish Harbor project. They give you a video. That was a video playing on television, but it's Fish Harbor project.
Apart from the press releases and the engagement we get on radio and TV, una from the ministry be ever go to the community and engage the people in one-on-one?
Of course. At the start of this project, even after when they don't survey the Laura Raimakan, we work with the Edmana Black Johnson, the late man Una Parliament, then later we get Pakabindi. We work with them. Inside Black Johnson, you get the Edman, you get deputy Edman, you get the team chief, you get the Mendy chief, you get the Fuller chief, you get the Liba chief. All the people that work with them alongside. So when the Parliament don't ratify the compulsory accusation, I give you a document just now. I just want to take you through. We don't ratify them. They write to the Ministry of Lands. Say we don't ratify. Since we don't ratify this, would Parliament, where they represent the people, don't agree for acquire the 252 acres of land. So that's the first consultation. The people's representative. Okay. When they get the mandate for go back down there and tell the people, say now this don't happen. Members of Parliament are by then, we get constituency. Now so we get the past Parliament. So where there's a get responsible for going to explain to them people what it don't happen. And we get Kadi Davis, who represents also that constituency there in the past Parliament. She is also part of the Fish Harbor Committee in the Parliament. We engage her. She was part of that Parliament day. We approve the 252 acres of land at Black Johnson. So what do I ratify? What did the law say? The law says when I ratify, President for sign a warrant. If you go to the next page, maybe not page 3, if you go by it, they see the warrant for telling how they comply with the law. Even though sometimes for do the right thing, it's painful. But get for do it because it's not the right thing, get for do the right thing. Okay. So President signed the warrant on the 17th day of January 2022. The law said President don't sign, you get for gazette the warrant. Why the gazette document? Now for it in the public domain. Nobody no go say I know where, nobody no go say I no go know. Now make it the gazette certain document. Me you know that one day. The law says what to make it say ignorance of law is because the law will make it go for gazetteer. For so that it go then at the public domain. Right. When at the public domain, nobody no come back say me I no be. So this warrant alone was gazetted. Every Sierra Leonean, including chairman, supposed to be aware. Okay. By virtue of the gazette. Right. I'll tell you that I can't be. Okay. No, just finish this. Okay. Another process. Number one. Secondly, after long gazette time, the law say now the director of surveillance alarm for take out the final notice as per law provides. This final notice now they serve as anybody who not be not submit documents from 2019 will be the tell people for come forward 2020, 2021, 2022. Say now these are the final stage. Anybody who want document we get interest by that property, they come forward and justify a claim. I go read this now short notice, I'll read that forward. Okay. Because it speaks volume. Right. This notice. Now, notice hereby given that all that piece and parcel of land at Peninsula Road, Black Johnson Village, in the western area herein described in the table below, measuring an area of 252 acres of land, is to be acquired for the construction of the proposed fish harbor. That they give you the table for the schedule of the land itself. Now, any person claiming to be possessed of or to have any right, title, or interest in the said land or to be injuriously affected by any such accusation is required on or before the 24th March 2022 to forward to the Director of Surveys and Lands a statement of his right or interest and the evidence thereof and of any claim made by him in respect of the value of such land or of its interest therein. The Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources is willing to treat for the compensation of the said land, but if not such statement and evidence of interest is lodged with the Director of Surveys and Lands before the date hereby prescribed, okay, the land is labeled to be dealt with an occupied land. Let me just finish. When you do the ISHA studies, when I say ISHA studies, the environmental and social impact assessment, outside under the law provides safe for do that one. The second public disclosure, you know Uduan? The second public disclosure, Uduan at the conference room of the Western Rural Area District Council.
Okay.
And there was a councillor who represent the council.
What another councillor do?
We are not remember the name now.
All right, we'll come back.
Invited. He make a statement on behalf of the council.
Okay.
So I'm surprised when Mr. Golden say we're not involved because
we
now we do the second public discussion.
All right, we can look at that. Continue for the week to start the program. In name na lawyer Yusuf Isaac Sise, and the legal advisor for the Fish Harbor project, na Black Johnson. We'll go for a short break. When we come, continue for look at more issues.
Lockman.